And I'm running for Ward 2 Councilman. And first I want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers for hosting this event, to give all of the candidates an opportunity to stand before you and explain to you what we think that we can do to make Laurel a better place. I want to start off this evening by telling you a little bit about myself. My husband and I, we're lifelong residents of Laurel. We have 3 children, Kelston, Tanisha, and Terrence. My husband is a small business owner in the community. I work at Forest General Hospital as a business analyst in administration. And we have lived in Ward 2 for over 6 years, and I want to take this opportunity as a way for me to give back to the community. I'm running for office because I think Laurel is on the wrong track. Our city leaders lack a plan to build a better Laurel. We have neighborhoods with structures that need to be demolished. We have a beautiful downtown that is boarded up and sends a message that the city is closed for business. And we have infrastructure that is broken and needs to be repaired. The citizens of Laurel deserve better leadership than what we have right now. I'm running for office because I believe that I can use my educational background and my work experience in the business field to get things moving in the right direction for Laurel. As a councilman, I will focus on 3 areas to help build a better Laurel. And that's economic development, land use and development, and governing better. The economy will be a priority for me because we need to grow our economy by creating more jobs and keeping the money in the local community. We can achieve this by supporting entrepreneurship. Laurel is a community where business ideas like Masonite, Howard Industries, and Sanderson Farms can grow to be the global businesses that they are today. I believe we still have that kind of talent right here in Laurel. We just have to find it and we have to tap into it. We should be working with business leaders to offer more small business classes to help residents start new businesses. And not only that, as they get those businesses started, mentor those business owners throughout the process to help them be successful with their business ventures. I'm running for office because the next 4 years will be critical for the development of Laurel for a very long time. We must build a strong business district, as well as strengthen our neighborhoods. I will push that Laurel adopt form-based codes, creating a city that is attractive to potential new residents and businesses we are trying to recruit. Cities that are seeing growth today are updating building codes and creating a strong business district. Using form-based codes, we can improve our downtown area and attract more small businesses and entertainment to downtown Laurel. And lastly, I am running for office to help govern our city better. And first and foremost, we must develop a leadership that is united. I want to make sure that the city is being good stewards over your hard-earned tax dollars. We need to develop a strategic plan for Laurel that adopts short-term and long-term goals to improve city government performance. I want to shift from the traditional approach of maintaining streets from year to year to a 20-year approach where we meet planned infrastructural needs by focusing on what's priority. I think that when we be more proactive versus reactive, I think that's a more efficient way to govern. I think that will save the city a lot of money. And we must figure out how to expand our tax base in Laurel without raising our taxes anymore. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to have to attract more residents and small businesses to the city. I started off by saying that Laurel is on the wrong track. And all you have to do is drive around town and see the lack of community development taking place in our neighborhoods to see what I'm talking about. All you have to do is go downtown to eat and to shop. All you have to do is drive around town and look at the conditions of the streets and the roads. We can do better as a city. We just need new leadership with a plan for our future. So if you want to see a better Laurel that is working on economic development to attract more jobs and economic development that is focused on developing the city to help recruit potential businesses and residents, and that is governing the city better so we can be smarter about spending our tax dollars, then vote for me, Kim Weathersby, for Ward Councilman, Ward 2. Together we can make Laurel a better place. Thank you.
My name is Tony Creek. I've been serving Ward 2 for the last 8 years. And just to tell you a little bit about me, I have a graduate degree in MBA in finance from USM along with a county degree and an undergraduate. I've been a lifelong resident of the city, and Before I served on the council, I was chairman of the Civil Service Commission, and I served on that board for about 5 years. I'm asking you tonight that you consider re-electing me for that position. For the last 8 years, I've spent a lot of time trying to do the things that I was elected to do. During that time, I've served as budget chairman for 8 years. I will add to this, it's not always easy trying to get 7 people to think the same way. That just about never happens. But over the last 8 years, we have maintained a city financially that received recently a AAA rating, Moody's bond rating. We have a superior debt schedule, and we're paying those debts, and we have not raised your taxes in the 8 years we've been in office. There was an adjustment made in 2 years, but your millage rate today is the same as your millage rate was 10 or 11 years ago. There are a lot of needs in this city. And you just drive around any metropolitan area that's older, it's not a new place, and you will see a lot of the same problems that you see here. We have an aging infrastructure. Everybody is focusing on that, as well they should. And we do have a plan that lays out the most critical areas that are in need of repair and replacement. And one of the reasons you haven't seen a lot of street paving is because of the number of water leaks and aging sewer lines. We just could not in good conscience go and pave a street knowing we're going to come back and tear it up. We've even replaced water lines and then paved the street and then had problems. But those are very few, thankfully. But we do have a plan. This group of councilpersons over the last 8 years, by the time the plans and projects are completed that we started, we will have spent somewhere in the neighborhood of about $17 million on sewer and street repair. It's not an easy task to do these things overnight. We're a city that has a debt capacity of about $32 million. And what we have been able to do, because our general fund brings in roughly 17 to 20 million depending on our tax collections. But we've been able to manage those obligations and incur new ones as old ones roll off without forcing a tax increase on the citizens of the city. Growing the businesses in this area is critical. And we have had some success in the retail-oriented business. You look at 16th Avenue, there's some new development there that hasn't been there in the past. And there are some plans that won't be public for several months. But there is a plan to revitalize certain areas of this city. And that would include an industrial base. Those are in the future that we're working on, and hopefully those come to fruition within the next year or 2 years. I would like to say this. In the last 8 years, we have done a lot to improve our quality of living. We've maintained our parks. The Sportsplex is a shining star of an athletic facility statewide. Even throughout the Southeast, people come and are just in awe of the facilities and the quality of that facility. That brings people to this city that stay in our hotels and eat in our restaurants. That's been a backbone of our growth in those areas. We can thank the oil industry as well for the steady growth in our sales tax over the last 2 years. But those are areas that we work on to try to draw people to this city. We would love to have more development, and we have had close calls with several large chain restaurants. But they're hard to convince sometimes to spend their money in places where, we're borderline demographic-wise. We have to have traffic counts to get those people here. The quality of living, the quality of our neighborhoods are very important. And I've worked very hard to serve the citizens of Ward 2 and to do the things that they've asked me to do. And I would, again tonight, ask you for another term to serve you as council for Ward 2. Thank you.